What's going on, y'all, man? It's your boy Dre, Onyx, Rockstar Dre in the building, Gazer Dre in the building. Shout out Soluminati, Gazer. As y'all read the title of the video, man, I got ideas to make NBA 2K better, but not only, I hope one or more of these ideas get implemented in the NBA 2K26 and all the future 2Ks. I got ideas for Park, I got ideas for Rec, player base, fan base ideas, and I'm just gonna get straight into it. As y'all already know, there's gonna be some gameplay up on the screen, maybe me on Marvel Rivals, maybe me on Call of Duty, maybe me on some 2K. No matter what the business is, you guys, I'm going from the top because I came up with a few ideas off the dome piece, off the chrome dome piece, and we're starting off with extenders, right? Season extenders is what I call them. Now basically, you already know 2K gives us cap breakers, right? And you earn the cap breakers throughout the season. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, am I good here? Thank you. So with cap breakers on NBA 2K, that allows me to go past a certain rating, but I can only go +5 past that certain rating, right? Which is okay. It's cool. They didn't want it to be broken. However, season extenders allows me to go past that rating. Now, you guys may not understand me, but I'm about to go forth. Here we go. If I have a 93 pointer on my build, and I take that 93 pointer and say, I want a 95 3-pointer on my build, and I use my 5 cap breakers or etc. to get past that black bar where it says the lock, and there's that bar. Those bars, I want y'all to please follow me because I'm bad at explaining stuff, but just follow me. I go to a 95 3-pointer. However, with season extenders, I'm able to go to a 99 3-pointer for the remainder of the season. And you can unlock multiple of these throughout the season, so you can extend multiple areas of your game for the remainder of the season. Now you can either buy it, quote unquote, or you can earn it throughout the regular season pass, but you're not getting just an extra 5 for season extenders. No, you get maybe 10 or 15 extra season extenders for your build for the duration of that season. You feel me? And you can unlock 5 at level 20, another 5 at level 30, another 5 at level 35. And then I can extend my ratings throughout the season also while getting those badges and attributes and etc. and so forth. And then they just lock back once the season is over. Boom, simple idea, simple concept. That would incentivize me to play the game more. That would incentivize me to play or get to level 40 quick if I know for a fact that I can get a season extender and go from whatever I had with my cap breakers on my build and be able to extend past a certain rating already and be able to access the badges and the animations that come forth with that rating for the duration of the season, and then you just lock it back and I'm able to earn it again. That's something that's going to get me on the game that may get boring eventually, but shit, that's going to incentivize me to play a little bit more. And once again, call these season extenders because they're going to only be for the duration of the season. On to the Rec. Y'all already know it's crazy that the game is even, it hasn't gotten to this point. Like the fact that you're adding bare bones, not a fucking thing to the game, it is frustrating. You make people slave for VC, you know, playing Proving Grounds for 300 VC in a 5v5 game is crazy. Playing for 1,000 VC in a random Rec game is bonkers to me. When, like, say if there's a shirt that I want to buy within the game, like VC should be in abundance. People playing the game, you should rather have a player base than a base that spends every single last bit of their dollar making builds and shit. I'd rather play the game for hours on end and earn X, Y, and Z amount of VC and upgrade a new build than buying it. But obviously I get how the world is. You want me to spend every last dollar I have, bitch. It's all good. Anyways, last thing about the Rec, add a shut it down feature. Adding a shut it down feature like how you have on those side quest courts, when you go by a certain amount of points and they shut it down, the game automatically ends. The game automatically ends. And you are able to then move on and get on into your next game. Add the same feature in the Rec. For teams that go up by 20, 25, or 30 or more, I had the shut it down feature. That way, if I'm on a bad team, I can get out the game quicker and move on to the next phase of operations. I can report the player that was selling me faster, or simply put, I can just move on to the next thing of choice and not feel like I'm wasting 30 minutes of my life. Duh, Mike Wang, duh, Ronnie 2K, it's not rocket science. Why am I wasting 30 minutes of my life getting blown up by 30, knowing damn well my team is not going to come back? You put me on a bad team, you match make me with bad people, let me go ahead about my businesses move on forth from the wreck. Now, park. This is my favorite last little bit of information that I believe would, like I said, this is y'all gonna love what I'm gonna say instantly. Now, add a happy hour in 2K. Add a happy hour in 2K that makes clothes, other items, Gatorade, etc. in the park 75 to 85% off. That will incentivize players to not only get on a game, but also, if they are in a game where it's a happy hour on the game, they can buy their stuff. Things that cost a foot in the fucking leg to get won't cost a leg within that hour. You got to be on the game now. That's the give and take of it. If you're not on the game in this time, you don't reap this benefit. If you are, here you go. All right. And then that's something little, but that's something that will mean so much to the consumer that has to spend 3,000 VC for a bundle of 10, or I can spend like 700, get that same bundle of 10 and make my VC back or something. The cost of this shit is fucking stupid. Like, the goal for the game really looks like you just want people to spend their money to buy clothes with that. Spend your real money to buy virtual clothes in the game. Like what are we talking about? What are we actually doing? But on top of that as well, this is my favoriteest thing ever. For the park, for the 2s courts and the 3s courts, make the parks extremely much more smaller, extremely much more compact. That will limit the level of design that you people have to do, limit the level of adding this, that, and the fucking third to the park. Make them all the same park, by the way, like how you already do, but make it just 2v2 courts. Make it 2 of them, and then make it 3 3v3 courts. One is a casual court, one is a no squads court, and the other one is an actual 3v3 squads court. And with the 2s court, make it a no squads 2v2 and a squads 2v2 court. Now, what is that incentivizing right there? Not only for people that aren't big content creators, they're going to be able to get games back to back to back. For people that are big content creators, they're going to be able to get games right then and there. Keep it going right then and there. They're going to be able to knock that out. On top of that as well, you're funneling more people into a smaller park, which means there's just going to be more overall play. And if people are going to be able to go on higher win streaks as well. So imagine win streaks coming back, like, Double H has gone on like 3 100-game win streaks, but it's taking them like 4 hours apiece. Imagine going on the same win streak and it's taking like 3 hours. You feel me? And you're still able to get games back to back to back to back. And that's going to incentivize more players to not only play park, since they're getting games, but that alleviates the waiting around on a court and makes park not feel like it's a waste. Like how people were playing the theater earlier on in the season. People were playing theater earlier on in the season because they couldn't get park games, no matter who they were. Unless you're a big YouTuber. But if the parks are 10 times smaller, you take away half of it, they have no choice. They either have these courts to play or find a new park. These courts to play, find a new park. Simple. Until you find the court and get on there and streak, or wait and then streak, or whatever the case may be. Like, it's not hard to make the things great. And that everything that I asked for was involving incentivizing, bringing back nostalgia of high win streaks and people pulling up on your park and trying to take your win streak. More content on taking win streaks or going on high win streaks, better live streams, more people pull up, bigger crowds. for people to pull up in. Parks won't lag as much because they're not trying to load all this BS that nobody's asking for. All this fucking design shit that nobody fucking needs. If you guys want to say you want to get us back to hooping so bad, then let's get back to hooping. Like, duh. And the last biggest thing, if anybody made it this far in the video, is adding a plethora of dribble moves. Incentivizing players to be unique within their own style is one thing on offense and defense, which is a balance that you can't foresee because somebody is always doing something. But add 30,000 new dribble moves, or break all the sections down of dribble moves, the behind the backs that you pile up or combine into one player, separate them all again. Incentivizing players to not only be unique and use almost all the dribble moves within the game, instead of saying this dribble move is the best or this dribble move is the best, but incentivizing more players to dribble and taller players to dribble. A 6'10" build should be able to access the 6'7" dribble animations if they go for that rating or have at least an 80 rating. They should be able to access those dribble moves on 6'10". 6'11" should be able to access the 6'9" dribble animations. Not too crazy, but people that are 6'9" and above, why can't a 6'10" do that? Kevin Durant is 7 foot and he's doing that. Okay, it's a video game, and 7 foot builds should be able to access the 6'10" dribble moves. So there's a cap already right there, but a 6'10", I haven't seen a 6'10" or 7 footer do a misdirection, a momentum, a cross, a breakthrough. It's just everything. You try to stop glitchy, yet the glitchiness is still happening. Giannis cross, getting across the court in 2 moves and stuff like that. Like, add real dribbling back, spin moves, combo ups, like just combos, but allowing taller builds to get access to dribble animations is my biggest thing. I make all 6'10" builds, yet if I go 6'9", I automatically know that I'm 20 million times better than my 6'10", which honestly is creating sacrifice, but also at the same thing, it's not incentivizing me to want to be taller. It's just like, oh, I'm just a taller person and I miss out on all this. There's no reason in your fucking game why I hit starter 4 and I only unlock 2 animations because I'm not 6'9" and under. That makes no sense. That's dumb. That feels like a slap in the face to your community. But anyways, I digress. This has been a long video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the ideas that I came up with, and let me know some ideas you came up with, bro. Let me get up with y'all in the next one. Take care of yourself, love yourself, and I'm out, bro. Peace.